They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's the white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.
Shalom, Israel. What's going on? This is Chop and Cut, episode 22.
22.
I think we grown now.
22?
22, yo.
Yeah.
Double deuce.
Yeah, we holding up the drink. You know what I'm saying? Y'all Shim Sharakatha, Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shim Yahweh Shad, all the brothers and sisters, man. You rocking with Officer of 1,000, Aisha Allah, out of Eastern Shore. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, sir? Yahweh Shim Sharakatha. Now, coming up next, you talking with Quatazayan, which is officer in the Hebrew of 500, Yugadar out of Virginia. Let's give him a hand, man.
My son, quiet. What's going on?
And myself, Officer 500, Corral Come out of Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him a hand.
Brother, man.
And we got some good stories for y'all. We got Russia responding to Trump. You know what I'm saying? Street beef type. You know what I mean? Gang talk. You know what I mean? He responded to him, and he has ordered to nuclear testing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. We also got Edomite, Esau, a young ruthless savage. He ain't no baby. He an adult. Esau decides that he wants to all word women in his school and him getting away with it. I think in another story we got a protest out Towson with ICE and the Vatican.
Oh,
What was it? What was the name of the topic? You said the
Mary done got demoted.
Yeah.
Married.
They demoted Mary in the Vatican. Yeah. So we're gonna get into Russia first, right, sir?
Russia it is.
Come on. That's just Yagadal right there. Shalom. I thought it was somebody else in the chat. It's you, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Got the comments on the chat. Everybody make sure you tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Let us know you out there checking us out. You know what I mean? Your comments and your likes and your subscribes and your shares. You know what I mean? They help push this truth. And the thing is this truth is hitting right now more than ever, boy. Like, this truth hitting so hard, it's got the Vatican backpedaling on their bullshit.
Right.
Nah, that's a hitter for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Every little share, every like, every comment, you know what I mean? You tap that screen. Oh, well, we ain't on the TikTok, so ain't no screen tapping, but yeah, I mean,
to add to that, pay your tithes. You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes, These time government shut down, ain't no benefits, SNAP getting cut off. Y'all pay them tithes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? When our people in our need, we be able to continue to do the work of the Lord and provide them food and clothing like we've been doing since 1969. You know what I'm saying? Pay them tithes.
Yeah, for sure. And look, see, here's the thing, right? And this that kind of go right in hand with this story. You know what I mean? This first story, this well, I can't even say it's breaking. It's what we've known. You know what I'm saying? It's what we've known is coming. It's what the Bible prophesied this goofy madness, thousands of years ago. You understand? And we sitting here right on, like we are in the third world's war, the third woe that the Bible talks about, man, where these gigantic powers are turning on each other and ready to, you know what I mean, try to end the world they damn self before Christ's return. You understand? They trying off each other before, before Christ's return, but you can't beat them to it. He watching all this unfold, man, and the time gonna come with Christ's return. But in that time, you know what I'm saying? Like before we get to that time, all we're gonna depend on each other. You understand? Like we are going to have to be the ones that support each other.
Yeah, I'm right.
We spend billions of dollars up inside that Christian church, and trust me, there is not going to be any relief that comes from the Christian church when things hit the fan.
Hey, Salaki, one.
You got it.
I did a Stitch video on TikTok last night. I think I sent it to you, Karas. White chick on TikTok. She's doing an experiment. She got like 175 some thousand followers, right? But she's doing a social experiment where she's calling the churches and asking, she got like a little baby crying in the background, you know what I'm saying? And she's called them saying, well, look, my benefits got cut off. I'm just trying to see if I can come by and get some milk, can of milk or something for the babies. And these churches is like, you know what I'm saying? We don't got nothing set up for that. We can't help you. I think out of I like 20 some churches she called. It's been a lot more than she's called, but out of like the last 20 or so, only 3 of them said, yeah, we got you. 2 of those were black churches and one of them was a mosque. You know what I'm saying? So all this money that they've collected, I mean, like what you're saying is so prophetic. They don't have any resources for nobody. They're not trying to help anybody, even though your food stamps is cut off. You know what I'm saying? And they should be the first ones to help. You feel me? So it's a little video on our TikTok if y'all want to check that out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just find that crazy that you even say that though.
Look, yeah, shit. I keep saying on my feed, what is it with these pastors and these damn Rolls Royces?
And these Rolls Royces getting dropped off. Yeah, I don't know if that joint is AI or facts or not, but I Googled it and it said it was real. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I know there's one where the pastors in the church got the damn Rolls Royce in the church. I think that one's AI generated. Okay. Or it's like some kind of like a skit or something, because I've seen the pastor look different, but it's the same kind of back and forth.
That's what I mean.
They'd be like, can we drive it? He'd be like, no, God wouldn't want that.
Exactly.
He was in a different outfit like 3 different times I saw it.
But I
don't think that was real.
But I've seen another one though where they're getting the roads dropped outside.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably inspiring the other fake videos.
And I mean, damn, look, hey, look, all right, let's say both of them are fake or fabricated. But that rich pastor that got robbed at gunpoint up in that church with all that,
that wasn't
$1 million, $500,000 worth of jewelry on and all this.
$1 million.
Yeah, that was the real deal. $1 million worth of jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's the real deal. You understand? You go to the church down the street from your house on Sunday and see what's parked in the pastor's spot. Come on, man. TD Jakes and Creflo Dollar and them, like even if those videos we talking about with the damn Rolls Royce are, you know what I'm saying, aren't necessarily authentic, but the pastor, every community is the real deal. You understand? They're getting hella money from the most vulnerable people in the community. Right. You understand? Those sisters, those grandmothers, those widows. You understand? Like these, it's a damn shame, man. So again, you don't need to go fund another Rolls Royce purchase. What you need to do is you just need to send that, you know what I mean, that 10% to Commander General Yohana, so that when it hits the fan, you'll actually have, you know what I'm saying, a return on that. You understand? Like you got a return on that even before it hits it's hitting the fan now. Everything you invest into the UPK right now, you can go get it. You understand? Yeah, you can get so much more. Don't think of it as a goddamn slot machine or a lottery ticket. I mean, damn, this is a place you could tune into this broadcast. It don't cost you a penny. And you're going to get the truth, the most valuable thing on this earth, the truth. You understand? You can get some freedom. get freed from the lies that you've been raised in, all the lies we're immersed in, everything that's, all of the deceit and deception and the games that get ran on us, the way the oppressor hustles us, you understand, and the way that the rich hustle the poor. You can get free from all that, man. You can learn this truth, man. But yeah, definitely want to get into this story, because this story
It's a
actually
lot.
remind me of a. Go ahead.
No, I want to say something too to add what y'all
Go
was
ahead.
saying.
You
Even
got it. You
like
got it.
that, people got to understand too, right? Like for me, from when I talk to people at my job, you know what I mean, about Christianity, you got to understand, like when people start making AI videos about a Rolls Royce being in a Christian church, they're making fun of it. That means the jig is up.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody is on to you, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't think Christians really interpretate that stuff that way. Like now, the whole image that you got is crumbling before your eyes. So don't think that you know what I'm saying? Don't think that Christian church is still pure and on this high horse and dominating right now. You gotta understand, while you claiming that you're a Christian and you proud about it, everybody else is looking at you like y'all greedy.
Jig
You know what I'm
is up.
saying? Y'all not good for the people. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody's making videos. It's young people making these videos too. And that's the
Right.
ones that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the next generation. So the next generation is not going to be Christians. They're not going to be in the church. They're going to be
Most
looking at
time Christ.
the thief.
Hey,
Right.
Salakia.
Throw that out there.
I think what kind of set it off, you know what I'm saying? I know these last couple of weeks was that Marvin Winans joint. You feel me? When he hustled that lady, she got in that line with that 1200.
Yeah.
She had 1200 go a long way when them damn steps get cut off. She came up
Come
there
on.
with 1200. He said that wasn't enough. She ain't followed the instructions. So much so they had to come back. They did another video. You know what I mean? And I think in their mind, like Karan was saying, in their mind, oh, this is gonna make it better, but really it just made it worse. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got this sister apologizing when our pastor said, you know, we were supposed to get in this line and I didn't follow it. It made it worse, in my opinion. You look more of an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Reason being, you know what I'm saying? The sister was giving her all. You ridiculed her while she was up there. Now you bring her back and shame her all over again. You know what I'm saying? You shame her again. So just like Karan was saying, Officer Karan was saying, the jig is up. The jig is up. So, and they're so out of touch with reality, right? They don't even realize that people starting to see them for who they really are. It's always kind of been known the pastor was hustling. Everybody know the pastor, you know what I'm saying, got a nice car, got a nice house, you know what I'm saying? Now, like Officer Karan said, now it's out there. It's out there and they looking terrible for it. Yeah, but because they're so tight, they so wrapped up in their bubble, they don't even realize that the house is on fire. They don't even realize it's time to, you know what I'm saying, to switch it up. Now your y'all boy did though. Jamal Bryant trying. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that story?
Nah, hell, I mean, they all the same to me. But what he do?
He was in the news last week because quote unquote the title said that he told his parishioners don't bring their tithes, just bring in food so they can give to the poor, right? Okay, then you go down and read the comment section though. You got people in the comment section that go to the church like, nah, that ain't true. We still gotta pay our tithes. You know, he don't be playing when it pastor don't be playing when it comes to them tithes. You know what I'm saying? So even with the hustle, his old folks snitching on him like, nah, it ain't quite like that. This nigga still looking for tithes.
Hey, Salakia. It make them to everybody. It makes them look like you're brainwashed. Like don't nobody people know we paid $2,000 for rent. So when she come back and apologize and say, "Oh," it makes her look like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, because people today are paying $2,000 for rent, so they know the worth of that $1,200 that you just saying that he just supposed to do it. Or even when they in the comments and they replying like, "No, the pastor want his money," they looking like, what? Like you said, and you still gonna go to church? Like,
look, it reminds you of like them sisters that be in a bad abusive relationship.
Yeah,
You still love
yeah.
me, girl.
And they
You
love
love
them.
me.
And everybody's like, damn, since them knots on your head, your eyes
Right.
getting back, that's not okay.
Yeah,
Like,
you
are
begging
you
me to
serious?
stay at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like you
She
just
knotted
stayed
up like
at
the
my house
cartoon.
for a week.
Come on. Yeah,
She
a
humped
Christian,
up like the cartoon talking about love. He loved me. He loved me though.
damn, a Christian walk away from you trying to help them. Like, yo, you can stop doing this. A Christian that fuck around and tell you, oh, I'll pray for you.
I'll pray
Like you
for you.
got a problem. Like you the problem.
That's
Like
the
you the
pastor.
Yeah.
You know how he
problem.
is. You know how Reverend
Come on.
is.
Come on, man.
He didn't really mean it.
Damn
He
shame.
ain't
He
really
didn't
mean it.
mean it.
And these politicians ain't no different, man.
Nah.
That's what
They just had some elections a couple days ago, right? Tuesday.
Yeah,
I don't
Super
know who the hell
Tuesday.
was running or who the hell won.
Super
But
Tuesday. They said it was
Oh,
a
the New
blue
York.
wave.
it was election day. I don't know who the hell won nothing. I
All
know
the
Trump
Democrats.
said y'all gonna get what you asked for or something like that. He said some kind of weird
Facts.
stuff. He said, "Oh yeah, you gonna get what you asking for."
Yeah, Trump about to go into overdrive. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. He knows his days are numbered too.
Trump
Oh, we
about to
should
go
have
into
put that
overdrive.
up. We should have put that in the story. I didn't know he said that. He said you gonna get what you
Oh,
asking for.
yeah, they about to get what they asked for, man. Yeah,
Forget
they
the
want to do it.
exact words, but that was the sentiment. It was
Yeah.
because I guess what people tried to do was like try to go vote, you know, heavy-handed on the Democratic side, as if
Exactly.
that's going to be the answer to all of Trump's nonsense. Let's try to elect all the Democratic local leadership and see if we can fight against this, you know, this all of this, you know, this Trump
Which
madness.
has never had. They never worked before. It didn't work with
Man,
Obama.
come
It didn't
on.
work with Biden. It didn't work with Clinton. But all of a sudden now, hey, we're gonna vote blue, and it's gonna fix all of our problems.
I
And
think
Trump's like, okay.
they gonna be in for a rude awakening. He ain't going nowhere. They
That's what he
having
said.
no peace
I don't think
protest.
so either.
He
What he
is the
said.
king. He's the
Look,
king of white America, and he
Come
going
on, man.
listen. He
they
going
ain't making the
he gonna
2028 hats for nothing. You
man,
know
he
what
gonna
I'm
burn
saying?
this joint down before he gotta leave out of there. Yo, you can already tell he gonna put up the biggest fight. You know what I'm saying? But he spoil you. He act just like a kid. General Yohana talks it. General Yohana break down his spirit and characteristic all the time. And you think about it. When a kid that's spoiled and gets what he want and you making him leap, man, he gonna make the biggest scene and he gonna break stuff before he leave up out of there.
But they say he's always been like that. They say he's always been like that. It's a report. If you search his mother, they did a interview with his mother. This is before he became president. This is before, you know what I'm saying, he was really out there. Like he was just kind of known in New York, you know what I'm saying? And she was saying then that if he ever, it's odd that she said it, but she was like, if he ever became president or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, she felt for the country because she knew her son. You know what I'm saying? He's always been like that. It's another chick that one of his best friends from New York from when they were younger. I watched a joint last a couple nights ago, and a reporter was saying that he was with her. Now she's supposed to be like one of his best friends. They grew up together. Both of them super rich, super wealthy, was always in the news together. You know what I'm saying? And it was like they were out eating. This and matter of fact, this was her lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He said they were out, and I guess the waitress came up with a saucer, had a cup in it with some tea or coffee or whatever. Said a little bit of the coffee or tea spilled on the side of the cup, hit the saucer. Said the chick hit the cup out of her hand and told her to get on her knees and beg for her job. You know what I'm saying? And that's his best friend. So just to show you the character of him, just like Officer Corral was saying, man, some vile people, man.
Hey, Salaki, just want to clarify. Trump said, "You will rue the day."
That's right.
Y'all voted. Y'all went and voted for who you wanted to. Rue means you're gonna bitterly regret what you done. He said, "You're gonna rue the day." All the people y'all went and put in office, you're gonna regret that. He gonna see to it. That's why even with like some of this ICE, you know, where he's sending the damn National Guard and he's sending those ICE agents, he's sending them to the states that voted Democrat, the
That's
ones
right.
with the Democratic governors that are fighting against them and not, you know, that you know are acting like they're fighting against them. He's sending ICE agents and the National Guard to those cities and states. Oh, y'all are anti-Trump, huh? Here, hold this. You understand? Trump said, yeah, y'all gonna rue today, man. He is certainly going to pettily retaliate for all of those election results. You understand? But I hate to tell you, there's another petty white man over there in Russia. There's another petty white man over there in Russia, and we get ready to get into this first story. We got to get it better, family. We're gonna get into this first story. I'm gonna share this screen. See what they cooking up over there, man. Basically, I mean, because this one, she got a thick accent, so it's real. It might be kind of hard to really wrap your head around what she's saying. But overall, this is basically about Trump telling his top officials go ahead and start getting ready to start testing some nuclear, things and whatnot. In retaliation or in response to him feeling like America's ramping up their rhetoric about nuclear warfare. And then Trump is like, oh, you want to warm up nukes? We can warm up nukes too. So they just kind of start this weird back and forth about, oh, you said nukes? All right, I got something for you. Oh, you saying nukes? I got something for you. So I'll let this little news clip play. It's about 30-some seconds. I'll let it play. Maybe a couple times if y'all can't hear it or whatever. But I'll let it run.
In updates that came just a short while back, Russia may be taking the first steps towards resuming nuclear tests. Just days after US President Donald Trump said America could do the same, the Russian president has ordered top officials reportedly to draft proposals on possible nuclear weapons testing, saying Russia has always abided by international agreements. But if the US or any other nuclear power breaks that rule, Russia would follow suit.
So I don't know if y'all heard that. So basically, so it's like chickens and eggs. Which one came first? Don't matter. All they both saying is like, well, hell, if he gonna start ramping up nuclear stuff, I'm gonna start ramping up nuclear stuff. Right. And they both looking at each other like, well, if you're gonna ramp it up, I'm gonna ramp it up. Well, hell, if you saying you gonna ramp it up, then we gonna ramp it up. And it's just back and forth. What do you think is gonna happen?
And it's a lot of one.
Go ahead.
I think I hear a little bit of echo.
Yes, a lot.
In fact, Putin has also instructed.
No, you don't.
Yeah, Salakian. I mean, just to get an idea, because that word nuclear been thrown around more now since he got in office than it's ever been thrown around. Matter of fact, since your boy JFK was in office, since the Cold War, and just to kind of give you an idea of it, right? There haven't been any nuclear testing, you know what I'm saying, except for North Korea since 2000. So it's been none whatsoever, except for North Korea since the year 2000. So you're talking about 25 years, right? So again, a lot of times we'll hear stuff and we don't realize just how, you know what I'm saying, we don't be really understanding the magnitude of what we hearing. So if him saying that they going back to nuclear testing, that's huge. And a lot of it, again, has started because of the stuff that Trump and Israel been doing. The whole the Iran and all them, it was a lot of checks and balances in place with the nuclear agreement where they could come and test each other's sites. You know what I'm saying? That's the only testing they were doing. They were actually testing the sites or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that's done away. Trump got rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Trump got rid of that his first term. He came back in this time and ripped up the deal that he did have with him on that. So now there is no more testing. There are no more checks and balances. So now it's just like you were saying, Officer Charlotte, like if you move, I move, because there's nothing in place now to say that we can't do this because everybody done crossed the lines. Everybody crossed all the red lines. America was giving weapons to Ukraine. When Russia has said before, if you give weapons to Ukraine, we at war with you too. They crossed that red line. You know what I'm saying? Israel done bombed everybody. They crossed that red line. So there are no more lines to cross now. So now we here now. So again, there hasn't been any kind of testing since 2000. And I wanted to I wanted to bring up this scripture. I'm going to share it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of in relations to what we're looking at right here. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is something we've been talking about since the beginning, since 1969. You feel me? This is what the Bible prophesied from the very beginning. The Bible says that when Christ get back at the peak of World War III, that's when Christ returns. And we don't realize just where we at and the times that we're in. If somebody could read from me, this is Zechariah chapter 14 and 12.
Got that,
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
It says that this is going to be the plague where the Lord is going to smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, all the people that done came up against us. You know what I mean? When you first reading Zechariah 14 and you first starting out, it talks about him gathering all those nations that went against Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about bringing everybody together, and this is what this is what he's getting them ready for. When they start talking nuclear and they talking about these weapons and the capacity for damage that these weapons have, right? Continue reading.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
So it's talking about a plague that's going to consume their flesh while they're standing on their feet. That's an ICBM. That's what those weapons are capable of. You feel me? That's the type of heat that is going to generate. That's the type of explosion it's going to generate. That's exactly what these weapons are capable of doing. And this is what it's talking about right here. Keep reading.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Continue.
And their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
It was a movie back in the day. I don't know if y'all ever seen. I'm pretty sure y'all have. Terminator. It's a famous scene in Terminator. You know what I'm saying? Where Sarah O'Connor, Sarah standing there, and the bombs go off, and you just kind of see the skin, the flesh, everything just melt away, and it's just the skeleton left. This is what a nuclear bomb is capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? And so when they're talking about these weapons, and now they're going back to nuclear testing, something that they haven't done in the last 25 years, this is exactly what the Bible prophesied that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring that out right there at the Wild Out of One. I don't know if y'all want to jump on that scripture or not, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to bring that out.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's what you see in the movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you see when that damn nuclear bomb drop, and the skin, it ain't nothing left but a damn skeleton. You know what I mean? That hot wind just take the eyes out your head, your tongue out your mouth. Come on, man. This book is prophetic. This scripture was written long before bombs.
Facts.
Long before nukes were made. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell was that man's name? The dude with the damn nukes, man.
Oppenheimer.
That's the name, Oppenheimer. Long before Oppenheimer, this scripture was in the Bible, man. Listen, I hate to tell you too. I saw a movie this past week called House of Dynamite. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a hell of a movie to check out, man, because it had a lot of realism to it, but it kind of spoiler alert. If you plan on watching it, just turn me down for a minute. You understand? But the movie was so heavy because it illustrated a scenario where America is monitoring like the sky. You know what I mean? That like they got satellites and shit that are looking for all kinds of movement and stuff like that. And they see this missile that just kind of pops up out of nowhere. It kind of had gone undetected, right? Yeah, all right, Trooper Ragashiala. Yeah. So they're like, damn, oh, is that just a glitch in the system? You know what I mean? What is this thing flying towards us? Oh, it's a missile. And then they start looking like, was it a glitch? What happened? Who shot it? Where did it come from? Oh, we don't know who it came from. We have the U.S. has a missile defense system where they can try to shoot down things that are on their way here. You dig what I'm saying? But it's like trying to shoot, what the phrase they used was trying to shoot a bullet with a bullet. So yeah, it sounds nice to say you got a defense system that can shoot this missile out the air before it can land in the U.S. You know what I mean, and do all kinds of destruction. But it ain't as easy, you know.
Facts.
And they all kind of in the movie they kind of realized it, man. And ultimately, the thing that was most disturbing was, this is the thing that was most disturbing, right? I mean, and it wasn't even the highlight of the movie, but it was damn for sure stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, being in the truth. All the top elected officials, all the governors and the senators, all the top military people, and they have an evacuation plan if something like that happens.
Facts.
They have a set of protocol that gets put into place. What they call it, DEFCON, right? At the different DEFCON or the defense levels, like the damn security risk levels of the nation. When they go from like DEFCON, 3, when they ramp that up to a DEFCON 2, everybody, all these other things get put in place. All these people got to be evacuated. We got to start doing this, that, and that. Got to start pretty much covering ourselves. All the top officials, all the people you elect, they're going to get taken to a safe bunker. They're going to get taken to a bunker and be nice and safe. What do you think going to happen to you? Huh? You elect these people to protect you, right? To take care of you, because all their platforms are, we want to take care of the communities that we represent. We are here to protect you. We're here to fight for you. We're here to look out for you. Well, damn. They are going to take themselves and their families, and they're going to go tail in some cave, in some mountain, in some bunker, and leave you to fend for yourself. Which is why you to put your treasure where your heart is. You should put your treasure with the people who are not going to be evacuated. You understand? We are not going to be evacuated. Common old Joe Schmo that was voting on Tuesday, you're not getting evacuated. You're going to be left to try to fend for yourself with brothers and sisters in your neighborhood.
No, baby, I don't want.
And Barakatha Yahweh Shai, the ISUPK is in every major city, man. There is an ISUPK near you. It would behoove you to get in touch with the brothers that actually have a network that is preparing and prepared for such an incident. Not to mention, we strive, you understand, for the Lord's protection. We obey him so that when these things happen, you know what I'm saying, like this won't affect us at all. But we've got an infrastructure, we've got protocol, we've got our own evacuation plans, you understand? To where this is the kind of thing that, your pastor is going to tuck his tail, you understand? Your pastor's got no plan for when this happens. And those politicians you believe in, that you look to save you, they got a plan, but it ain't for you. Fact. You understand? FEMA ain't going to help you. All that's out the window. And this movie did an excellent job of highlighting that reality. And the last thing, Salakia, what was crazy was when America saw the missile coming to them, right? All the defense leaders, they were like, well, who shot it? Don't nobody know. So they were like, you know what? Damn it, we should go and just shoot all of our enemies. Since we don't know who did it, we should shoot all of our enemies before they launch another attack. Since we don't know who did it, let's shoot all of them. Let's launch our nukes at all of them so that we stand a chance. There was one cat on there. He was on the phone with one of the people from Russia, and he was like, man, are you telling me that Russia ain't got nothing to do with it? Russia's like, nah, we ain't got nothing to do with it. But he was like, well, why are y'all rallying? Like, why y'all moving? Why are y'all starting to move shit? Why are y'all starting? Like, they're like, can we see y'all moving a bunch of shit right now? You know, like, we know y'all get ready to fire back at someone or something, if not everything. That's it's happening right now in the damn news.
Hey, and Salakia,
they make movies months ago, years ago. You get what I'm saying? It dropped on Netflix. Damn it, I think this past week. It's in the news today. It's the finger pointing. Well, look at you. Look at what you doing. So I'm gonna do this. It's getting ready to happen, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting ready to happen, and it's a glorious thing in my sight because Christ will soon return. and this will all be. Everybody will understand who Christ is, who He's here for. There won't be any debates. I'll be glad to not have to debate another Christian when all this happens. Salakia, you got it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Nah, Salakia, the one I was just gonna say what you said was so heavy. You know what I'm saying? The defense that we think we have, that false sense of security, is just that. It's a false sense of security. If you know anything about ICBMs, they can't. Israel guys was called the Iron Dome, and they saw real quick how that Iron Dome is an iron lie. They can stop regular missiles, and even regular missiles, depending on the speed, you got to have a pretty much a system for each one. So there's only so many systems that can fire at a time. So when you had the little 12-day war with Israel and Iran, what they did was overloaded the system. All they did was overloaded the system. You shoot 100 of them at the same time. It can't stop everything. You know what I'm saying? Then the thing about hypersonic missiles, they can't stop those at all. They can't stop those. They're too fast. There's no way they can stop that. I don't care what they tell you on TV. I don't tell you what politician gets up there and lie to you. They cannot stop hypersonic missiles. That's impossible. It's too fast. It's going to hit. You know what I'm saying? So again, the real security is just like you said. They got what's called a dead man switch. If you fire there, if the system detects that nuclear missiles are headed towards America, right? Or if the Russia system detects that it's nuclear bombs, missiles headed towards Russia, the system automatically it's gonna fire everything that it's got everywhere. Everybody getting hit. That's the default. That's the security system right there. There's no such thing as them shooting them out the air once they come. Even if they could shoot it out the air, you can't stop the fallout. You can't stop the radiation once it's stopped. You can't stop. So again, go ahead.
No, I wanted to say, if I'm not mistaken, I thought also to add what you were saying, if you correct me if I'm wrong, I thought I heard that too, that one of the another ways that they got inside the Iron Dome is they use some older missiles. You know what I'm saying? I think I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard it on Black Watch maybe, that they had used some older missiles.
Well, the ones that they was able to shoot down are the older ones. They're the older ones. They're the slower ones. You know what I'm saying? But they can't stop the newer, the hypersonic missiles. You know what I'm saying? And then you have some that's got it's on a different technology, so it can actually get through and penetrate that system. So again, that whole idea, myth, that's just what we see in the movies. In the movies, you see them, I bet they coming, boom, you shoot them out the sky. Yeah, that shit sound good in the movies. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, it's like shooting a bullet with a bullet. You feel me? Yeah, it looks good in the movies, but in real life, that just doesn't work. And with the new technology that's out now, they got missiles that they were shooting at a shoot, actually get there, then it clusters, it spreads. So now instead of you just having one, you got 10 coming. That one that turned into 10. You feel me? So it overloads the system, and the system can't stop all of that. A lot of people in America think that America got the most nuclear bombs in the world, right? That's not true. Russia has the most nuclear weapons in the world. Russia got about 5,400 nuclear warheads. America got about 5,100 nuclear warheads. So when this thing goes south, like you saying this goes south, everybody goes. That's the backup plan. The backup plan is that everybody goes, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out there. And again, the last point, you wonder why the government shut down and you ain't no food stamps and you know what I'm saying? SNAP done got cut off, but you notice they didn't stop working on that ballroom. They didn't stop working on that ballroom. Right. The White House itself is 45,000 square feet. That ballroom that Trump is building, that he done tore the East Wing down to build, that ballroom is 90,000 square feet. It's twice the size of the White House. And reason being is it already came out. That ballroom is part bunker. It's a $300 million ballroom. Why you need a $300 million room to damn dance at? That's bigger than the entire White House. You know what I'm saying? You can't find that company online no more. They got rid of the companies that doing it, actually doing it. He made sure that they were still getting their money during this shutdown. You feel me? So that when it talks about those bunkers or whatever, that's what it talks about in Revelation 16. Well, no, I'm sorry, Jeremiah 16. You know what I'm saying? When it talks about the Most High sending fishers. Right now, the fishers is out. Right now, we go out and we fish men is what we do. We go out on camp. We out here on these videos. We out here, we're fishing men. But it says it's going to come a time where the Lord is going to send hunters. And the hunters are gonna snatch them out them holes they done hid themselves in. And them holes, that's them bunkers that they're gonna go in once these nukes get to flying. Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And in all the defense that you think you have, that you done gave all this trust and faith into your politician is gonna save you. He's not gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna save you. He's gonna be in one of them holes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to wait this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, I yield.
Hey, nah, Salakia, look, you said during the government shutdown, Congress still gets paid. They still get their check. The president gets his check. You know what I mean? All the top dogs still get paid. Government shutdown, and it don't affect them. Listen, man, we got to turn back to the Most High. That's the whole point of this whole, you know what I mean, this whole truth and all these campaigns. We go out to wake our people up to turn back to the Most High. Serving the Most High is what grants us the protection from all of this, from the government shutdown, from the talks of nuclear warfare, from ICE agents, from the goddamn National Guard, from all of your enemies, from the oppressor, all of that. Turning back to the Most High is the solution, man. We got to, and again, and here's what we teach that's controversial. We got to obey him. That's the big beef we have with the Christian church. The Christian church don't want you to obey the God of the Bible. When every time the God of the Bible stepped in, like some of the most heroic stories in the Bible, right? Think about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? How they were being the king was trying to force them to bow to him and worship him. You understand? And they refused because they served the Most High, man. He said, well, if you don't, I'm going to throw you in this furnace. And surely you're going to do what shit do in the furnace. You're going to be well done. They said, look, man, so be it. We're going to serve the God of this Bible. We're going to be obedient to the Most High. We're not going to bow, man. We're not going to serve your gods. We're not going to worship you. We're not doing none of that. Throw us in there. They were thrown in there. And you know that furnace did not affect them. You understand? The Most High protected them in that furnace. I mean, damn it, listen, I'll strive for that, man. I'll strive for that kind of courageous, valiant, cowardlessness, you know what I mean, that the ISUPK teaches when it comes to serving the God of this Bible. I won't bow. I won't compromise. I won't eat your pork. I won't celebrate your Halloween and your Thanksgivings and your Christmases. I won't worship your Greek gods. I won't do it. I'll serve the God of the Bible, man. And so what? Come nuclear war. You don't think the God of the universe can protect me from nuclear warheads? You understand?
Hey,
he protected my brothers. He said he would protect me. You understand? Like that. Listen, that's what we push, man. The Christian church wants you to make your pastor rich, disobey the hell out of God, and sit there and believe that you're going to be saved. That's not how it works, man. It comes with a price. And that price is obedience, man. These fools are getting ready to do this. We don't got time. You know what I mean? Like, we don't got the luxury of time anymore. You understand? Like the end of the world is, I mean, damn it, it is here. Anybody that don't think Trump is foolish enough to launch a nuke, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. And he only got what, 2 more years, three more years to do it. He only got a few more years to do it. You think he don't want to do it? He is a deranged old white man. What the hell else is there for him to do in his lifetime besides launching? He's got a fucking bucket list that is insane. You understand? Running for president was one of them. He did that. This is a man that wants to push the button, man. And he'll do it. And when he does it, everyone else is going to do it too. We got to wake the hell up, man. Anybody else got anything else on that? Korah?
No, I was just going to add, man, you got to understand, like Trump is like one of them Wall Street money grubbing greedy. He is one of them guys, whereas though they want to win by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So once you understand it, you understand what Officer Aisha Allah is saying when he talking about Trump, whereas though when he's saying he'll push that button, like, cause if it take that measures for him to win, man, fuck, you know, I'ma hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, Salaki, not to cut you off.
Go ahead,
Back
sir.
to the movie. There was a line in the movie where one of the people were like, you know, damn it, if you playing a board game and you can't win, what's the next best thing to do? Flip the whole board over.
Right, Carl, go.
And that's what we dealing with. That's Esau.
Right.
Tell me that's not Esau. When shit don't go Esau way, everybody's gonna have hell to pay. And then I'll take myself out. You understand? I'll go do this mall in. I'll go do this school in.
Yeah,
I'll
calm
do
down.
a whole family in. I'll go do Walmart in. I'll go do the grocery store in. I'll go into a church. I'll go into a church and do everybody in. And then do myself.
Yo, Khan said that's so crazy because, yo, I didn't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? You brought that point up. Yo, that's the spirit of Esau. That's why Commander Jerry Hanna talk about separation. Because we know that they don't care about us. But they don't even care about themselves, what makes it even more volatile. Because usually that's what saves a situation when somebody is going into a volatile situation and they want to do something. They hesitate because they think about the things that can happen to them going into situation. You know what I'm saying? That stops a lot of us from doing a lot of things because we think about prison, we think about our family. They will unalive their family. Easy, no problem. Dog, goldfish, babies, all that. The house, years of pay, all that. And Trump is not no different. Neither is Putin, neither is Netanyahu or whatever. Like, they all have the same spirit, bro. They will flip the board. Like, all right, forget it. Boom. You know what I mean? So this is why we saying that everything we say. This is why this is why we get upset when Black and Hispanic people want to fight for the Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Esau, the oppression. Because we like, bro, he don't care about you. And he don't care about himself. So you know what I mean? But Salakia, that was a good point you brought out, sir.
And Salakia, if I may, another thing that you had said offside, Shala, that I think may have went over a lot of our heads. Like you said, if the Most High protected us all these other times before, why wouldn't he do it now? When you a lot of us, I hear it all the time online. Well, we live in America too. We here too. This our country too. No, it ain't. Step aside and let them get what they got coming. Step aside and let them, you know what I'm saying, get the judgment the Lord got coming for them. When I read Zechariah 14, notice it said this plague. You know what I'm saying? It said this plague is going to melt the tongue away from their mouth. Well, what was another plague? You look at the plagues that happened in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? When Pharaoh was first born and all the firstborn was unalive, that didn't touch us. You know what I'm saying? When them frogs got sent up in there and they have boils and hemorrhoids, and that didn't touch us. You feel me? None of those plagues touched us, just like this plague right here won't touch us, as long as we're being obedient to the Most High. You feel me? The problem is we done got so far away from that Bible and listening to God, we listen to this country. So now our faith is tied up, or you know what I'm saying, and what happens with America. Now we right there hobnobbing with Pharaoh. Whatever happened to Pharaoh is going to happen to me too. When the Lord had been separated us, this is why it's so important for us to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, so that when it starts, you know what I'm saying, you actually have the protection of the Lord. You feel me? You have the protection of the Lord. I'm pretty sure it was some of us in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, the water red, they done turned the water to blood. How we going to drink? And then they was able to drink because it didn't touch none of our water. You know what I'm saying? Those plagues didn't touch us because we were obedient to the Most High. We listened to Moses. You know what I mean? And we got to do the exact same thing now. Don't be scared. The Bible tells us nothing we should be scared of. You feel me? We shouldn't be scared of anything. You feel me? We should be looking forward to this time because this is liberation for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. This is justice for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? But you don't get that justice if you're on the wrong side. You feel me? I yield right there.
No doubt. Hey, throw out at everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Everybody coming through with the little, you know what I mean, comments or whatever.
Yeah, we don't shout out peggers. You know what I'm
Yo
saying? We don't
said,
shout. Hey, you mess
yo
around. Hey,
said, yo
peg and
said,
get your nuke. You know
Shalom,
what I'm
shout
saying?
out Gorilla Hebrew.
Yo, that the Shalom is a
Which,
trigger.
nah,
Yeah,
the
Yo,
it really is.
Shalom,
Every time I see that, you
no,
already know what it is. You know what I'm
not
saying?
in the same sentence as shout out Gorilla Hebrew.
yeah,
Like,
the
nah,
Gorilla Hebrew is trolling, but the Shalom is always a trigger for me
listen,
though, yo.
the Gorilla
shallow
Hebrew
woman,
is
shout out the peggers.
crazy work. That is the craziest work. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
you.
That's
But
Yeah.
hilarious.
the
Okay.
next story, hey Salaya, did you block him already?
Gorilla.
You didn't?
God damn.
Did
let,
you
let, let
block
it
him,
rock.
sir?
You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
I said, did you
Block him?
block him, sir?
No, I ain't block him.
Oh,
No.
Yeah,
yeah, good,
yeah.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we good.
let it rock. That's good
Yeah.
comedic relief right there. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Look. Listen. Can I be real for a sec?
Okay.
Anybody rock with Gorilla Hebrew love pain and love when people do, you know what I mean, unfavorable things to them. It gets them off for some damn reason.
No.
They got
I
that
won't give
spirit of
them the
Esau.
satisfaction.
They got that
I won't give
suicidal
them the
spirit, yo.
satisfaction. I'm not participating in your disgusting foreplay, man. You goddamn Sakari cats, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Y'all listen. Yeah. Don't worry,
What
it'll
is
be
that?
over
Hey,
soon. It'll be
but
over soon.
but speaking of it though, hey, right after this class, you know what I'm saying? It's Lashawan Kwadash. If you
That's
want to
right.
learn how to speak Hebrew for real, you know what I'm saying?
Damn
And you
right.
don't, and you understand why we don't say Shalom.
Fix your
Then make sure
stutter.
y'all tune into that Lashawan Kwadash class.
Yeah.
Stuttering with that shalom nonsense. Stop
Yeah,
stuttering.
and we don't
Yeah,
call each other kings
Jim
in here. We
Perriman.
got a king. You know what I'm saying? We don't call each other
Yeah.
kings in here. That's another thing. You feel me? So
That's
again,
terrible.
it's just important to be where you're supposed to be at. You feel me? Yeah, it was a group that went up against Korah that went up against Moses as well. They had their own thing going on. John the Baptist had his own thing going on. And a lot of these fake Israelite groups got their own thing going on. But very soon, the Most High is gonna draw that line, and we're gonna see just who the Lord is with. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to say it.
What's
I hate to
the
say it. It's like a Jay-Z lyric. He said, soon they forget where they plucked their whole style from, then try to reverse it out. I'm like,
that one good?
be kidding me? Some damn Hebrew Israelites don't put that respect on the ISUPK. That amazes me.
Real talk.
Next
Yeah.
story we got what we going to the Vatican
Damn
or we
right.
going to we going into the
Another fake
Vatican?
Israelite group, the Vatican.
Yeah.
You're right
They-
at
One of
home,
the original
Jezreel.
fake Israelite groups. You know
You're
what I'm
right at
saying?
home, Jezreel. So let me get that up there. Boom. There we go. Imagine that. Goddamn Roman and Greek mythology.
Yep.
Yeah. All this time we was the Roman Catholic Church was teaching Roman and Greek mythology with your damn gods and your goddesses, your gods having sex with women on the earth and making demigod babies that save the world, and with all these magic powers and doing all this stuff, your Hercules and Achilles and I don't know who the hell else. I don't get too wrapped up in it. If it wasn't a movie, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know too much about it, but it says that the headline, the article says Mary was not co-redeemer. The Vatican says amid spread of cult of the Madonna, man. And I guess just to give you some context to this, there are people who worship Mary. And the damn Catholic Church is one of them. There are people who worship Mary as such an amazing, holy, magical figure. You understand? And look, you know that you ever heard of a Hail Mary? You understand? In football, it's when you ain't got damn it, your back's against the wall. All you got is one chance.
Right.
Called a Hail Mary pass in the hopes that damn, maybe Mary will let this shit, let this man catch this ball and get a score, a touchdown or something. Maybe we can have a positive outcome, if Mary's with us.
You know what it
All that.
sound like, sir?
Go
It's
ahead.
a lot. Yeah. It sound like they knew, yo, Christ ain't with us, so let's just do a Hail Mary. Let's just throw it
Right.
up. Maybe she'll
Come
come through.
on.
Maybe she'll come through and save us.
Come on, man.
You want me to read
Hey,
Catholicism, all that stuff in the Catholicism, all up in the NFL. You understand? It's a damn shame, man.
it's a
Like,
lucky, you know what I'm saying? If I
uh,
could, I really think what's going on, just kind of like you just said, Officer Karala Khan, this is a Hail Mary. When you look at the numbers of Christianity, they're starting to dwindle. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to dwindle. And from everything that I read and I pull up on this quote unquote code of Madonna, it's been growing. So I think this is because you got so much competition. They're starting to lose some of that money. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get competition. So now we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now we gotta revoke, you know what I'm saying, demote Mary and say she's not a God or a deity no more. Just like the Catholic Church lied and made up all them thousands of years ago when they lied and said that she was a God. It's a couple of things. If you look at even in the picture, right? Even in the picture, you notice they not the same complexion as the Pope in the picture, which is another lie. You know what I'm saying? On this side of the earth, you know what I'm saying? We was taught that Christ was a white man. You feel me? We was taught that Mary was white, but over there, you know what I'm saying? When you look at some of them pictures in the Vatican, because the Vatican have our records, they know who we are, right?
Right.
You'll see they even depict Christ and Mary with they got a little melanin in their skin. You know what I'm saying?
Got a
But
little froze.
yeah, got a little melanin in their skin. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And so this is where you get that lie when you get them now when they try to fight back and say, well, nah, he was Middle Eastern. No, Christ was a black man. You know what I'm saying? Christ was a black woman and Mary was black as well, because blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the Jews. They are the real Jews. You know what I'm saying? And so, and you may be watching thinking, well, nah, that's just crazy. They just crazy. Well, if you believe in white Jesus, you in a cult too. If you know what I'm saying, if you believe in Christianity and the Holy Trinity, you know what I'm saying, this is the same place where that deity, that God Mary was made up at. So it's not that far-fetched from the same thing that they doing on this side of the world. You feel me? But I really think that them numbers done started to grow. And now they're starting to compete with that Catholic Church. So as a result, now we got to get rid of this so we can get some of these folks, get some of this money back here where it belongs at. You know what I'm saying? I did want to pull one scripture in relation to it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to pull one because how can this change? You feel me? For the ones that's Christian, all your Christianity comes from the Roman Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? Be it you Protestant, Baptist, whatever it may be, all of that is a product of the Roman Catholic Church. So as soon as an article or something like this comes out, it should be no more. It should be no more Christian church after this, and it's gonna be because of this verse I'm getting ready to read right here. All that you should be able to see right now that has nothing to do with what this Bible said. For one thing, Christ was black. You know what I'm saying? They taught you that Mary and Christ was white. They're white. The Salaki, I think can you hear me out of one?
Con, I hear you just fine.
Oh, okay. All right, bet it had popped up and said I was muted. No sweat.
Now,
So
I'm muted
again,
the share screen.
oh yes, no, it's the Wab. It's the Wab. So again, I just wanted if somebody can help read this for me. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord.
It says, for I'm the Most High. You feel me? We've been getting our words from these pastors who the Most High didn't send, from your politicians who the Most High didn't send, and from this Roman Catholic Church who the Most High did not send. The Romans were the ones, that did unalive Christ. You do know that, right? The Romans unalive Christ. Yeah, we voted on it, but them the ones that did it. That cross that y'all wear around y'all neck, Christians, that cross, that was a common tool of Roman Catholic a crucifixion or Roman punishment. This is how they was unaliving everybody. But you wear that on your neck and you so proud of it. The Malachi 3 and 6 says, for I am the Most High. Keep reading.
I change not.
Most High say he don't change. The Most High say he doesn't change. He doesn't change who his people is. He doesn't change who's the king, who's not the king, who you supposed to worship, who you're not supposed to worship. The Most High is saying that he does not change. So if the Most High don't change, why they changing the status of Mary all of a sudden? They said that Mary was immaculate, just like Christ was immaculate. Mary was born without sex, just like Christ was born without sex. But now, all of a sudden, in 2025, that's not true anymore. But the thing about this Bible, God is saying that he doesn't change. What was true then is the same now. What God said that he loved then is what he loved now. What he hated then is what he hated now. What he was going to do then is the same thing that he's going to do right now today in 2025. Keep reading.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
And the whole reason why the Most High don't change is so that the sons of Jacob, who was changed to Israel, the 12 sons, end up becoming the 12 tribes of Israel, Black, Latino, and Native American Indians, is so that we don't be consumed. And all these churches, they try to change and keep up with the times. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, you couldn't be part of the alternative community, but now you can have a whole church dedicated to the alternative community. At one point in time, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't be another nation of people claiming to be God's people. But now God loves everybody. So over time, all these things change. But the Bible is telling you right now, God doesn't change. And if he did change, they would have been unrolled us out the picture. It wouldn't be no more hope for us. It wouldn't be no more hope for us. We turned our backs on the Most High. So if he did change, it wouldn't be no more hopes for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We would be putting our hope in a voting process right now. We be trying to vote for Trump too. You know what I'm saying? We be trying to find the nearest and closest savior to save us. But the Bible is telling you that God does not change. So if God doesn't change, and the Roman Catholic Church has not changed their stance on Mary being a goddess, and now she's not a goddess no more, that should be your clue. Ding, 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 ding. It should be lights and bells going off in your mind right now. You have been lied to about this Bible. All Christianity spawns from Roman Catholic Church. After Christ was unalive, you know what I'm saying? The churches those 7 churches that got started, the Roman Catholic Church is the one that stole and hijacked those churches and changed everything. They are the one. That's where you get your Baptists and your Protestants. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get your Methodists, your Episcopalians, your Pentecost. All of those start with the Roman Catholic Church. So if they can switch up, even though the Bible says you're not supposed to switch up, how are you following these religions? How are you following any of these false gods now? How are you still in the church in 2025? I yield right there.
You wanted to say something, sir?
No, Tawab, you got it.
No. I was going to read the part of the article and talk a little bit about the scripture that he brought up.
Article back up.
The article says that Pope Leo has instructed Catholics not to refer to Mary as having helped her son Jesus save the world from damnation, amid the spread of exaggerated worship of the Madonna. Often social media that has embodied claims of apparition, weeping status, and self-styled prophets. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, this is the basis of this. What makes, like, all these different doctrines, right? This what makes Catholic. You know what I mean? Like, this is what makes it Catholic. And the Pope is the leader of the Catholic Church for so long. They have put Mary on a pedestal, saying that, well, Christ is who he is because of the mother was so perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christ was perfect and he came from her. So she is the one who created him. So she has to also be perfect. It like what Officer Yogadar was saying, like, yo, they giving you, like, yo, the Bible says, man, that the devil, the deceiver, has to be revealed. And all of it is being revealed right now. You know what I'm saying? The Vatican is in Rome. Rome is the ones who were after Christ. Like, some people like to say, yo, that the Israelites voted, they unalive, you know what I'm saying, Christ, their own Messiah, their own king. Well, the Romans were after Christ the whole time. They the one who orchestrated the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like black people are under the laws and conditions and the brainwashing of America, believing that what's his name that came over here, Columbus discovered America. We believe all those stories. Well, those Israelites that were under those conditions in Rome, they believed the doctrine that in whatever the Roman government was dishing out to the people. You know what I'm saying? So just how we vote for Trump, we voted for Trump and put him in office. That's the same way how some of those people agree with the Roman government and you know what I mean, and voted for their own king, you know what I mean, to be unalive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's telling you facts and you got to pay attention to it. The Romans were the ones who put this whole planet together and was after Christ the whole time because he was destroying their kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, the information that's coming out, Captain Tazariak did a podcast with a young Jewish man, Matean Even, and went up against the Jewish man, brought out the Balfour Treaty. You know what I'm saying? Which takes you to, you got to go into history now, which takes you to Titus running into Jerusalem, sacking Jerusalem. Titus was Roman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? These have been enemies since a long, long time. The Catholic Church, America is a westernized doctrine that comes from the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is not hard to follow. You know what I'm saying? It's right here in our face. You know what I mean? And we looking at this bull crap. Oh, it's for money. They telling you right here that a cult of that was being formed that was following after Madonna, they probably was taking all of their, you know what I mean, all of their people. You know what I'm saying? So now they got to switch they doctrine up to get back those people because they also require tithes from the people. They also require money. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of money. You got a lot of our Hispanic brothers that are deep into Catholics. White people are deep in it. All those Spanish. I ain't talking about our Latino brother Spanish. I'm talking about the white Spanish, the Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? All of them. When the Pope goes around the world, everybody, all of those people that you see that's crowded, all of those places, that's all dollar signs. And that Madonna cult is taking those dollar signs. That's why you got to switch his doctrine up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They do different things. White people get upset with white people and unalive each other and make up different doctrines. This is why Martin Luther went up against the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? And started his own doctrine. And Jehovah Witness, how this got started. This is how all of these different things get started. Because because Esau wants money. Because he's greedy. And he's evil. You know what I'm saying? I just want to bring that up, though. I'll end my plane.
Now, what you said is so heavy, though, man. You know what I'm saying? That they generate billions and billions of dollars all over the world, worldwide. If you're not a Christian, you're a Muslim. Period, point blank. And Roman Catholicism, that's Christianity. That's what that is. You know what I mean? And so with them switching up, changing, and the writing been on the wall forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about millions of cases of child sexual assault. Millions of them. The priest get caught, they just move him to another parish. You know what I'm saying? Right. After he rack up enough bodies, they just move him over to another parish. He don't see no jail time. You know what I'm saying? They done paid out hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, probably billions of dollars of just in cases. You know what I'm saying? Just to pay people off.
Settlements.
Just in settlements. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking that this is God? You think these are the people that represent God? Are you serious? And you wonder why the world is the way it is. Why they done cut off food assistance to 40-some million people in America. And we ain't nobody revolting over that. We happy over a damn vote when people ain't even don't have money to eat. We don't see the problem in that. You know what I'm saying? We don't see the problem with billionaires having more money than Salak. Go ahead, Adawan.
So like now back on that point, man. Like I said, I'll be quick.
No, you too wild, by the way.
But when you believe in magic sex and unorthodox sex, then you'll do unorthodox sex. When the reality is Joseph had sex with Mary, period. Right. And they had a special child who would be insanely obedient for the Most High, period. You understand? Like that's it. But when you believe that gods have sex with humans, then a grown ass man having sex with a child ain't so bizarre, is it? You like you get what I'm saying? Like it's such a faulty doctrine that breeds the kind of deviant sex where people get abused.
Yep.
And that was the only point. Like when you believe that it was so magic and so mystical, then you having sex with a little boy is mystical and magical. It's some shit that ain't supposed to happen, but you doing it.
That's right.
The child don't understand why it's happening, but damn, you're the one teaching the damn child that Mary was impregnated by God. Let me impregnate you.
This is God ordained.
I heard another fucking story about a pastor who was he was manipulating women in the church by telling them that his damn semen was from God, and somehow his semen was so magic and potent and it was so special, and God wants me to let you have it. They're disgusting animals and predators, man. And this is the kind of doctrine that breeds that and helps cultivate that kind of wickedness. Salakia, you got it.
No, you to wild out of one because you hit it right on the head. When you look at any of these quote unquote cults, that's why it always tripped me out when they call us a cult. No, we cult leaders. We the leaders of the culture. What the culture should be. You look at Jim Jones. You look at what's the name so many damn cults that's done been out. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? Got some form of sexual deviance in it. Damn Mormons. You know what I'm saying? The Roman Catholic Church. Every last one of them. That's what it's centered around. He got 50, 20. He sleeping with all the sister wives. You know what I'm saying?
The Mormons weird. Them Latter-day Saints are damn weird.
Every last one of them. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the cases, that's what all of them are about. And it all stems from that Roman Catholic Church, just like I one is saying right there. That's what it is. That's what it's always been. That's what it's always been about. You know what I'm saying? It's a video right now. And I meant to send it to you, Karat, but I don't even know if we're gonna be able to play it. It shows, you know what I'm saying, the IDF soldiers, the Israeli soldiers, sexually assaulting a prisoner. You know what I'm saying? They all come up, put their shields up. One of them go behind there. He get them some. Another one come back. And it's the crazy part about it, right? One of the politicians over there leaked the video. Do you know that they locked her up and not the soldiers? They locked her up for releasing the video. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
This is their spirit. This is who they are. When the Bible talks about Esau being a fornicator, you know what I'm saying, and being profane, this is who he is. You know what I'm saying? I hear right there, just so heavy that you brought that out. And again, we don't be understand. That's why it's so much, you know what I'm saying, sexual assault in the church. That's why it's so much sexual assault with your Catholics and your rabbis. Why you think so many of our children go missing? What you think they doing to our children when they go missing? Why you think it was so much sexual assault on the plantation? Why you think Columbus said that they was running out of 10-year-old and 9-year-olds? He said they was running out of them. They was such a hot commodity. This is the spirit of this oppressor. And the only place on the earth where it's laws against that is inside of our Bible. The Quran don't say nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? The Quran
says they embrace that.
Yeah. The Quran don't say nothing wrong with it.
Hey, so I don't know if they passed it yet, but it was supposed to be a big uproar about, you know, them changing the age.
That's right. To 9 years old.
To 9 years old. I think they did, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I think they did.
And that's what all the other nations do. Your Africans is like that. Your Arabs is like that. Elam is like that. Esau is like that. The only people on the earth, the race of people that's illegal for is blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
But we a cult though. every religion has some sexual deviance, like you said. Even Christianity is in the same thing as Islam, the Pope, the Catholic Church, Latter-day Saints. You don't know. You don't know. Yo, we know it's something going on that Amish farm. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If they ain't the children, The horses
Incest
and the sheep
galore.
are in danger. Yeah, you know what I'm
Look,
saying?
Facts.
But
Shalakia,
Facts.
look, that rainbow community and that Christian church,
That's what it's built off
and
of.
again, I mean, you know, Mary had magic sex that ain't seem right, but look what happened.
Facts.
They use they use that doctrine to fight against their conscience of what's natural. You understand? Like it's a weapon.
And
It's
it's
a
heavy.
goddamn nuclear missile when it comes to having judgment and discretion and self control, man. Like it's tragic, man. But again, the Catholic Church, they know that shit is up. It's high time to go ahead and knock that. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't stand and withstand the truth of the Bible. That whole Mary is, you know, something to be worshipped. You know, and again, I strongly believe that is, you know, due to, you know, the efforts of Commanding General Yohanan and the
Oh,
ISUPK,
damn right.
man,
Damn right.
pushing
Damn
this
right.
truth over the airwaves, on these street corners, you understand, across this globe, man. And again, I pray it continue.
Hey, Salaki, when that man of perdition is being revealed, you know what I'm saying? Like also
Yo.
Lacan brought out earlier that man of perdition is being revealed. And if you
That's
can't see him, it's just because you don't want to see him because you want to stay in the same sin that you in. But he's being revealed for who he is.
I think a lot of times when you hear them speak, they always say, "Sir, y'all make sense. I agree with it."
Right.
But it's just they just want to do what they want to do. Like they don't want to. It tastes good, and I want it. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, go ahead, sir.
No, I won't let you go and land your plane.
No, I was just going to repeat the same thing. It's like, yo, they say the whole world that follows after all of these are weird. And it's like we saying the normal stuff that is supposed to be done, but we're weird because we don't want to mess with children. Like because we fight the things that's like, yo, like they just like, yo, just do it. And we're weird because we fighting it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say, like, yo, that's you just hear it all the time. Yo, y'all make sense. I agree with that. I agree with a lot of things y'all say. And but soon as they say the but, whatever they say after that, but this right here, no, it's really I want to do it though. That's all they
they're holding on to.
it.
That's that demon they holding on to. They don't want to let go because we like to be fornicators just like Esau. We like to we like to, you know what I'm saying, abuse children just like Esau. We like to lie, cheat, steal just like Esau. And so it's easier for us to be a slave, to have a slave mind. Well, I'm just gonna go with the flow and do what they're doing and have fun doing it, as opposed to be free and say, you know what, that's wrong, and we're not gonna do that. Matter of fact, not only is it wrong, but we're not going to do it, we're going to be the force to stop it from happening. You know what I'm saying? That takes effort. That takes that toxic masculinity that they don't want no, they say it's so bad. You feel me? That takes us having integrity and having honor. You know what I'm saying? Taking us to be disciplined. That's what we fight against. You feel me? It's easy to say, you know what? I know smoking is bad, but I'm going to pick this cigarette up. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy thing to do. It's hard to look at that pack especially when you're jonesing and you want one on, and you see the pack say it's gonna cause cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to put that down and not light that up and deal with whatever stress you're trying to fight right now, and deal with whatever problem it is you're dealing with right now. Deal with her mouth, deal with that job, deal with these damn devils. That's a hard thing to do. It's easier just to be a slave and say, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And that's what they fight against. That's why they fight against us. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we have to be the ones that be in charge. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't send your pastor. He didn't send these damn rabbis. He didn't send these priests. He didn't send nothing. He sent the priests and prophets of the ISUPK is who he sent.
That's right.
Because we're the only ones that's going to enforce his word. We're the only ones that's going to enforce that. Nobody else is going to do it. The Christian church ain't doing it. They too busy. The pastor too busy counting. He riding away in his Benz or his Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? He got $1 million worth of jewelry on in front of the pulpit. He ain't worried about enforcing Christ laws. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this the one, and Salaki, if I'm saying this wrong, but this the one ministry you're not gonna get rich in.
Nah.
I don't know a rich captain. Yeah, I don't know a rich general. I don't know a rich officer in the ISGB. I don't know one who has made all their riches off of teaching this truth. I don't know one. Everyone I know has sacrificed. You understand, for this truth. It costs to do this. And ain't that what Christ would have you do? Ain't that what Christ told the rich man? He said, "Sell all you have and come follow me." Well, your pastor ain't going to do that. Your pastor's going to do like that rich man that Christ talked to that said, "Sorry, brother, can't do it." You understand? And Christ says, surely it's harder for a damn camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the kingdom, man.
Damn right.
We said, okay, fine, take it all, because this is bigger than us, man. And that's behind the lead of Commanding General Yohana, man. That's what that brother did, and that's certainly what Christ. I understand that that's what Christ would have had him do.
Facts.
Therefore, that's what I'll do. You understand?
It's a lot. Got one of just
story if we can get to. I know you got the Lashawan Quadas class coming up. I try to give you at least a little bit of time to go. Yeah, I mean, use the restroom before your class. You know what I mean? But y'all want to try to go ahead and hit this the team that got off light. You know what I mean?
I mean, we can touch on it real quick just to throw the story out there so the people watching.
We got about I say about 5-6 minutes to hit this one, and 3 of it's a video.
I mean, it's up to y'all. Y'all want to save it? You know what I'm saying? You want to throw it out there? What you want to do, Karan?
I mean, look, we either save it or
you can run through it. We got 6 minutes. You can run through it. I mean, it's really self-explanatory. It's not too bad.
You know what
I mean? Yagadar has a class. I ain't got a class to teach. I do this shit all night.
We can run it real quick, so because it kind of go right along what we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? So
right, let's get
that's the word.
All right, share screen. Boom. Shanana, boom.
This morning, growing outrage in Oklahoma after a high school student accused of rape is avoiding prison time altogether due to a state law. Jesse Butler, now 18 years old, was 17 when he allegedly assaulted 2 teen girls.
Scrape your feet for me.
Newly released police body camera video showing Butler's arrest back in March.
Jess, it's Mom. Open the door.
His mother walking officers to her front door, where she calls for her son. Once he emerges, he's placed in handcuffs.
Turn around for me.
Authorities initially charging Butler as an adult due to the serious allegations, with 11 counts, including first-degree attempted rape, strangulation, sexual battery, and violating a protective order. He pleaded no contest, meaning he accepted his conviction but did not admit any guilt. But because the alleged incidents happened before he turned 18, his charges were downgraded.
He a dangerous dude. I would want to say he a dangerous dude. He had a protective order on somebody. So either he must have got it after he committed the crime against him and they put a protective order, or he had it while he was with it. That means he aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
He's a serial rapist, man.
Yo.
From what I'm hearing, he's a serial rapist. Yeah, like this is I mean, come on, we've been talking about it all night. I won't say too many words. You know what I mean? Like this cat, from my understanding, he had video footage of him doing these things, man. You know what I mean? That speaks to premeditation. And if you know about premeditation when it comes to unaliving somebody, that's first degree. That's dealt with. Damn it! I just watched another movie called what they called Just Mercy.
You got a lot of time, sir.
Michael B. Jordan and what's his name? Jamie Foxx, about that death row. You go on death row for first degree unaliving and murder. You understand? First degree murder. I say it. We ain't on TikTok. He's a first degree rapist, man. A first degree serial rapist. And they saying because he's 17, he's somehow getting off easy, man. Getting off light because he's considered a minor.
Well, now he's 18.
He
Salaki.
18. He 18
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, 17 when it happened, but now it's 18. So he must have just turned 18, like
Come
closely to
on.
the event happening. Well, this was March, right? Yeah.
Salaki, I can't do the math on it, but goddamn, people are upset over this, man. But I mean, then what do you expect? You know, if this were a brother, if this were, yeah, I mean, a so-called YN, yeah, I mean, one of our youth. I mean, damn, whether or not he's tried as an adult, I don't even think that's in question. You know what I mean?
Salaki, if I
Go
may,
ahead.
it was recently, and this was just it's crime is crime is wrong to our word or any other or
Yeah,
assault
that's a fact.
anyone, but it was just some kids that were 8 and 10, and they sodomized and all word a 5-year-old in the
Uh-huh.
woods. They were charged as adults.
Come on. Yeah,
Facts.
I see a
Facts.
difference.
Facts.
I
You
see
know
a
what I'm saying?
difference.
It's Slocky, if I may, you know what I'm saying? I just want to
They
read
were
this one
black.
little.
It's a lot, yeah.
I know you to walk, and I just want to read this one little piece. It says that one of the victims said that he raped her right after recording himself strangling her unconscious. So he choked her out. Then he assaulted the girl. Then he videotaped her while he's assaulting her. And like y'all
He a
had said
damn
just
menace,
now, you know
man.
what I'm saying? When you a YN, you gang banging, you in that dope. You selling drugs, you in that dope. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do from the age of 7,
Yeah.
8, 9. Matter of fact, Trump just changed the laws, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? For as far as
Good.
assistance and food assistance, well, they wanted 7 and 8-year-olds to be considered adults. You know what I'm saying? But when this gigantic devil, look how he's towering over his damn mother. You can choke the girl out, sexually assault her, and they say, well, he's just a child. He's
Well,
just
damn.
a child. Our kids aren't children. They're not treated as children. Tamir Rice wasn't treated as no child. All them devils got online talking about Tamir Rice and talking about Trayvon Martin and how
Right.
you know what I'm saying. These is grown men. These
Come on,
grown
Mike
men.
Brown.
He should have just listened. Mike Brown. He should have listened. He should have
Come on.
complied. He's a thug. He's a predator. They grown men. But this damn devil can choke the girl out, then assault her, and videotape the whole thing. His mother's all night. They're here, Jesse.
Yeah,
They're here, Jesse.
man.
And it's
Look.
all sweet. They ain't notice the police don't football tackle him. They don't
Yeah.
tase him. They don't throw him to the
Yeah.
ground. They don't snatch him out the car like ICE do our women and our children. They do none of that. You know what I'm
He was
saying?
doing a lot of movement when he came out too.
Yeah.
He dug in his
Yeah.
pocket, grabbed
Nobody
his
feared
phone.
for their
Hands out
safety.
your pockets. He ain't at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Hey, Salaki,
Nobody
hey,
feared
look.
for their safety. They didn't
Hey,
fear for their safety.
Look. But he's a future politician, though.
Absolutely.
He ain't no different than Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
Trooper Ragash Yala said he ain't gonna survive in prison if he go. Hey, Salakia Trooper Ragash, he ain't going.
He ain't going.
He ain't going to a day in jail.
Yeah, he done.
He's gonna have to go to counseling.
Yeah.
He not gonna go there.
Therapy and maybe do some community service, man.
Yeah.
He ain't going to no jail for. He ain't going. Listen, we ain't got time for me to go all into it.
Nah, we got millions of us locked up in prison right now for things that we did when we were children, things that we did when we were his age or younger. You know what I'm saying?
Weed. For weed, sir.
Yeah, for weed, for
legal now.
marijuana, sitting in jail right now, and we're not condoning smoking. We're not condoning breaking any laws. But look at the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Look at the hypocrisy. We still keep putting our faith and our stock in this country that treat our damn children like they're adults. Throw the book at them. Take their whole entire lives from them. When he'll do something as deliberate, violent, and as vile as this. Look how respectful they are with him. He was facing 80 years. He was facing 80 years for the crimes he did. He was rehabilitation, counseling, and community service.
That's exactly what I said. He's gonna have to go to counseling and do community
Yo,
service.
yeah, I'm looking at the
that
sentence.
in the video.
Rehabilitation, counseling, and community service. Yeah, yo, you're a prophet, sir. Everything you said is right there. Counseling, Rehabilitation.
Goddamn
What does the
follicle.
rehabilitation consist of,
That's
though? 'Cause what's the counseling? We know what
counseling
that
and
is.
community service is the rehabilitation.
Can't make
And
this up,
maybe
man.
he might have said, "Oh, I smoke a lot of weed. I smoke a lot of pot." Is what he would say. You know what I mean? I
What's
I was
Salaki
high
out of
on
one?
pot when I did this.
Salaki
Or I
out of
was high.
one. He
Go
didn't even
ahead.
have to say that. He pleaded no contest. He didn't say anything.
No, but
Oh,
I'm
he
just saying, as far as his sentence, right? Like there might have been elements of his defense that might have alluded
I
to
get what you're
some
saying.
type of drug abuse, or maybe fucking popping pills or something, and they're like, all right, you need rehab, you gonna, that kind of thing, or maybe alcohol. I was drinking beers, I was drinking Bud Lights, fucking Budweiser or something like that, and they're like, all right, you gonna get rehab for your alcohol addiction. You know what I mean? Your alcohol abuse and some counseling and community service. Yeah, they
and
pretty
he'll
much
do
said
it again.
washed it, bro.
If it's just a
But
matter of
again,
time, he'll do it again.
one of our sons would be facing 80 years with no question, man.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know the demographic of these young ladies that he was doing all this to, but damn, if one of I'm going to assume. I'm going to make an assumption that they were people of his, they were his people that he was doing this to.
Facts.
Now imagine one of our sons do that to one of them little girls, huh? You remember the cities that get burned down? You remember the massacres of the way that them people would ride on us, huh? What did Emmett Till do? Allegedly whistled.
Whistle.
He fucking whistled at a and come on. Yeah, this is America. You know what I mean? But again, his president does all this and gets away scot-free. He's confused. He's like, wait a minute. I wear the red MAGA hat. I'm not supposed to get in trouble for this. I'm supposed to grab him by the fox. Huh? I'm supposed to do what I want to him and throw him away. I'm supposed to do this. This is what Donald does. Y'all got it, man. That's my last on all this. It's a lot.
Man, I'm surprised. A lot more people not talking about this story for real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, because compared to the ramifications to our judgment, you know what I'm saying? Our youth, the judgment that our youth get to this. You know what I mean? Like he's with no weapon. He's high scale dangerous. No weapon. You know what I mean? You strangle somebody. You record it while you strangling them while they suffer. You record their suffering. You know what I'm saying? And then you all word them. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just it was when I read the article, if I remember, it was it was a it wasn't just him and the girl. It was others there in the article from reading. I think it was other girls and other boys or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? That's man. That is no. He's 17. He's 17. Yeah, that's a grown man. He built like a grown man. They seen something in him. Them judges and all of them that was in that courtroom, they seen themselves in him. And they was like, nah, man.
But they
I know how I was when I was younger. I did that. And I ain't gonna let him get thrown away like that.
They see humanity in them, and they don't see us as humans. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
no.
they see humanity in them, and that's what that is. You know what I'm saying?
And then so my last point, I only see one cop car. They come to get somebody. They come to get a 16-year-old that's 5 feet tall over East Baltimore. It's a SWAT team coming out there for you. You know what I'm saying? They telling your mother to back up and shut the hell up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then the mother, she was just so calm. Black mothers, they mad at you. Why would you do this? You know what I mean? They talking, and they crying. They know you going away. They crying and they mad. His mom just like, well,
no big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal. No big deal.
All right. Well, listen, man, we damn sure out of time, Israel. the water for all the Akim that tuned in, all the Akwathim that tuned in. I want to say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham, Yahweh Shemar Alathon Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. We'll be back next Friday at 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bring y'all another hitter, man. Episode 23, man. Shalom, Israel.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. The white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm even here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.